video, I'm gonna talk about how I feel now as an adult with a different ability versus when I was a child too. So I got diagnosed at 8 months when I wasn't doing any milestones that babies usually do very well. I mean, I was doing them, but I wasn't doing them as well as they usually do. So my mom took me to my pediatrician, who referred me to a specialty clinic. Now, that specialty clinic diagnosed me as having cerebral palsy. And then when they did that, they had to do a lot of testing to see where the conclusion or the incident or the damage is, to determine what treatment or what intervention things I can have at that time. Now, when they determined that the gross motor function is more damaged, I had a hemorrhage, as you guys didn't know, but I had a hemorrhage that causes bleeding in the brain, and that took my gross motor function kind of weakly away. That's why I cannot walk. I don't have a core, so I cannot sit. So at that time, there wasn't really interventions to fix the problem fully or partially, or alleviate some spasticity, or alleviate some growth that will potentially, when I get older, will potentially get harder to do. But there wasn't any intervention things. But I was a free floater. I used to free float till about 2005. After or during 2005, I got the first device put in me to release the spasticity and the tightness to my legs, called the Baclofen pump. That is like a time that we can get medicine to the spinal cord, to my legs, to my lower extremities. After that, in 2008, I got a surgery called hip rotation, hip thing, yeah. And then 2011, I got my scoliosis spinal fusion. And then 2014, I got my toes redone because they were kind of turning in and kind of having arthritis. Then I've been having treatment for Botox and phenol, as long as with the pump to keep me tightness and with this but the rods, as now I feel I have more responsibility to keep my health in good spirits now versus when I was a free floater. So yeah, but now that I have now that I'm a child made of steel, I have steel everywhere, literally everywhere. So now it's getting harder to lift me, it's getting even harder to stand because my back is fused all the way down to my sacrum. It's getting harder to even, do transfers, so yeah, life is hard when you're an adult, not because you have to keep your health in a good shape, but because whatever you've been through in your childhood, it's actually your bones or there's a lot of tears and a lot of spasticity and a lot of inflammation in your joints, and your joints deform once you get older and reform and deform, and rods have to be placed, and a lot of rods, I feel like I have a lot of rods. I have like 4, 6, 7, 8 screws in my back, and then 4 screws in my toes, and then some with my hips. So it is a challenge, but I feel like in my childhood, because I used to walk, scissor walk. I used to walk with my mom and her brother, and my dad. Every day he would come home. I said, "Can we walk? Or can we walk to the computer?" As you all know, I'm going to school for computer. So I liked computers back then too. And so, my computer was, I like to type in Microsoft Word with one finger. This finger. I like to poke on letters. Poke on letters in the computer. So